Glee Project gets dancing. Rihanna literally sets the stage on fire, and Kevin James Paso Dobles on the big screen. This is Just Dance for July 14th, 2011. What's up, guys? It's me, Sheena. We have so much to talk about today, so I'm going to get right down to it. Have you guys been watching the Glee Project, the new show on Oxygen? I know we've got a lot of Gleeks out there, so maybe this show is holding you over until the next season of Glee. Competitors have been battling it out on this show for a very coveted guest slot on the next season of Glee. And this past week was one of my favorite episodes because it was entitled Danceability. Zach Woodley, who's the resident choreographer on the show Glee, is one of the judges on this show and definitely one of the most important people to win over. He gave the dancers all of their choreography challenges and had a few choice words for one of the contestants.
You need to now completely forget the movement and just think about your performance and not what your feet are doing.
Does that go for all of us? Forget about our feet more?
No, it goes for Cameron.
Oh, okay.
You would be don't look down.
Don't look down.
I see the moves happening and I see him as he does it. I'm like, oh, I can get that. But then when it comes to actually making my feet move and my arms move, it just seems impossible.
The internet is ablaze with news of a fire breaking out at Rihanna's Loud Tour, which is absolutely crazy, and I just had to go back to my girl Miss P to get her thoughts on this fiery matter.
Come here. Did y'all hear about Rihanna's Dallas concert date set ablaze, like on fire? Rihanna, you not fooling nobody. I know you told the production team, set it on fire. Boom! She abruptly left the stage. I mean, you gotta do like Michael Jackson. You gotta come out of nowhere. Keep it moving. Unless you were burnt, you still give the people what they want. We don't know how long the show was. Was she like 2 songs in and she left abruptly? Said, Dallas, we set the show on fire, literally. A couple weeks ago, I said I wasn't gonna go on to see the tour. Recently, I've really been digging Rihanna's album. I'm definitely gonna go and probably check it out. If I do, I'll definitely let y'all know how I liked it. Peace.
Last week, our top 14 danced it out on So You Think You Can Dance for guest judges Carmen Electra and Travis Wall. I definitely wanted to hit on Jordan and Tad. They did a beautiful Viennese waltz, but I just feel that Jordan and Tad are a powerhouse couple that just haven't reached their peak yet. And I can't wait for them to be given that shining routine that catapults them to the top. So you guys know Melanie and Marco are definitely one of my favorite couples on the show. I absolutely love their performances, but there have been some online controversies going around saying that they haven't been challenged enough outside of their styles. I'll be excited to see how Marco and Melanie handle it when they're thrown a complete curveball and get African dance or belly dancing or something crazy. As always, it was sad to see Ashley and Chris be voted off the island, but last night, the top 12 danced it out for guest judge Jesse Tyler Ferguson from Modern Family. We just can't get enough of this season's cast of So You Think You Can Dance. Click here for our interviews of the top 12 dancers, and also tune in next week when the top 10 start pairing up with So You Think You Can Dance All-Stars. This past season on America's Best Dance Crew, you remember the world fell in love with the Little Hip Hoppers' iconic boys. Well, House of Cruz just recently caught up with them, and you can check out the interview here. Last night on Lifetime premiered a new show, Dance Moms, but it hit a little too close to home when I finally watched it and realized that the studio owner is Abby Lee Miller. Her studio, the Abby Lee Miller Dance Studio, was one of my rival studios. I was always competing against her and her girls, and it was always a little bit like battle, but I've got to say she turns out some great dancers. You definitely want to check out this show. Kevin James just hit the big screen again in his new movie, this summer's Zookeeper. Giant talking animals and Kevin James, definitely a combination that equals hilarious. Check out one of the coolest scenes from the movie, their Paso Doble routine, and here's the choreographer's take on how that all came about.
There's a big scene in the movie where Leslie Bibb and Joe Rogan are at a wedding, and for a wedding gift, they are going to do this Paso Doble. I'm really good with male comedians. So with Kevin James in the movie, it wasn't about making him Paso Doble, correct. It was about finding those really oddball moves that I knew that he would go, yeah, that's where I want her to jump on my back and I want to drag her across the floor. So with him, it didn't have to be there. With Leslie, Jen made sure that she was doing everything proper.
Last week, media outlets everywhere were reporting that Suri Cruise is going to have a cameo appearance in the upcoming movie musical Rock of Ages starring her father, Tom Cruise. But Adam Shankman, the director, took to Twitter and put all of those rumors to rest, saying that you shouldn't believe everything you hear and that she's definitely not having an appearance in the movie. Our friends at Madison Square Garden invited Just Dance to come and sit in on Dream Week, where 40 kids got some of their dreams realized, some being taking dance class from the Rockettes, and others taking juggling classes from a cast member of Zarkana, the new Cirque du Soleil show. It was a really cute event, and it was so fun being there, getting coverage of it all. You can click here to check it out. This Just In, Step Up 4 is on the horizon, and it's going to be starring So You Think You Can Dance veteran Catherine McCormick. Just goes to show you that being on So You Think You Can Dance can really catapult your career. All right, guys, that's it. That's all I got for you today. That was a lot of information, so you better go back and watch it again and again. There's going to be a test on this. As always, you can favorite me down here, subscribe to Dance On up there. I will be here for you every Thursday. I'm Sheena DiMatteo, signing off. Keep dancing.